So make sure you're paying close attention, because this is where a lot of my students start to really struggle. Today we're finding a missing, or we're doing right triangle trig, finding a missing angle. Okay, finding the missing angle. So here we go. Let's see. First thing we're going to do is label our triangle according to the angle they want us to find. So remember, we're always labeling the hypotenuse first, then the opposite, then the adjacent. What side are we not using? The hypotenuse. So according to, let's use red, I guess. SOHCAHTOA, opposite and adjacent is tangent. So tangent, we don't know the angle this time, equals opposite over adjacent. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this two ways. The Desmos way, or the actual math way, so you can kind of know. If you're trying to find a missing angle, all right, so if we're doing it by hand, then we are going to, you have to use something called tan inverse. And you put the ratio over here in the tan inverse. So I'm going to show you how to do it both ways. So if you got to use tan inverse, go to trig. It's the one with the -1, and then you put 9 divided by 6 inside there. Sorry, these extra parentheses were not necessary. And it gives you the answer. Now, you can also do tan, use x instead of theta, equals 9 over 6. And make sure it's in degrees, because if it's not in degrees, it looks like this. And you're like, what is going on? But if it's in degrees, then you can zoom in and guesstimate the right answer. Probably get it really, really accurate. 56.31, which is the right answer. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here's the angle they want us to find. Which side is the hypotenuse? Hopefully you picked 15. Which side is the opposite? Hopefully you picked the blank side. What side is the adjacent? Hopefully you put AC or 13.8. Either one would be fine. Which side are we not using? We're not using the opposite side because it's blank. Okay, what trig function are we using? Adjacent and hypotenuse. So cosine of theta equals 13.8 over 15. What's your final answer? So cosine of x equals 13.8 divided by 15. Look at the answer choices so I can kind of know it's going to be somewhere around 20. So let's do, zoom in here. Come on. I don't know why I want to click. So 23 point something. Did I miss something? 13.8. So now doing it the other way, if I use cosine inverse, 13.8 divided by 15, 23.07, which rounds up to, what's the answer? That. Go away. There we go. All right. So I'm going to draw a triangle. Just because they don't, anytime they don't give me a picture of a triangle, I'm going to draw a picture of a triangle. Okay. All right. So in a right triangle, the hypotenuse is 14. So here we go. One side length is 8. So it doesn't matter which side length you use. So let's do this one. All right. So let's find this angle right here. Okay. So we already know this is the hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. Okay. Now, not using this side, so we're using cosine again. So cosine of theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse, so 8 over 14. So since we're using 8 divided by 14, there it is. And then we're going to do 8 divided by 14, so 55.15. All right, so, excuse me, theta equals 55.15. Now, a lot of you all may stop there, but it says what are the angle measures. So we know that this one is 90, and this one is 55.5. Does anyone know how to find the other one here? Well, all the angles inside of a triangle add up to equal 180. So you would do 180 minus the right angle minus the angle we just found. And so our other angle here, and I'll put it in blue so it looks, so our other angle here is 34.85. Okay. All right, next one. In a right triangle, I don't know the hypotenuse and the two sides, and I don't know the hypotenuse, but the two side lengths are 16 and 13. So now, here's what you all need to understand. Where are we at here? So let's draw this bad boy right here. Right here. It's right angle. Now, we know it's a right triangle. 16 and 13. So what that means is these are always the side lengths. They will tell you the hypotenuse. It does not matter which one is which. So we're going to find this angle first. So hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. And what's good about this, you can put these either way, and you can put this angle either way because you're trying to find both angles, so it doesn't matter which order you went to. Okay. All right. So, not using the hypotenuse, so it's going to be tangent of theta equals opposite over adjacent, so 16 over 13. You're either going to use so I am going to do tan 16 over 13 tan of 16 over, is it 13? Yeah. So I'm going to check and see if they're the same answer. Just like double. So 50.9. So same thing here. To find the other angle, you subtract it all from 180 and you should get your two angles are 50.9 and what was the other one? 39.1. Okay. All right. So your reflection for today. What was clear? What is still cloudy, confusing to you? Bonus reflection. What are your overall feelings about the effectiveness of this class? Effectiveness of this class. What do you like? What is helpful? What do you wish would change, or what could I do that would be more helpful? Okay. Hope you all have a good weekend, and see you next week.